really up close and personal for this video because I just want to rant. I have a bone to pick. The reason why I have a bone to pick is because I was on Twitter this morning, as I unfortunately am, and I stumbled across this video where this girl was in her car and she was like, plot twist, your friends aren't supposed to be mean to you. And then I just had an epiphany. Not that, you know, in that moment I just realized your friends are supposed to be mean to you, but I realized I never uploaded my rant about my former friends. And oh my god, I'm so sorry, my jaw's popping. God damn, I need jaw Botox. Jesus. I'm scared. So I filmed like a week ago a vlog on my phone about my former friends and how bad I was treated. So I cut off every single one of my friends. Let me repeat that to you one more time. I cut off every single one of my friends. Yes, every single one. Every single one. Actually, except one, but that does take the drama out of it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I did not cut off my long distance best friend, who I only see once a year, because why would I cut her off? We only see each other once a year. We're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there was drama from that would be crazy, okay? So I cut off every single one of my friends, and I don't regret it. And I've actually never been happier. So I am gonna tell you the story of our friendship. Me literally just like massaging my jaw. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna tell you the story of our friendship and why it fell apart and the exact moment I realized, bitch, I'm done. I'm done. Because one thing about me is I am very, not quick to cut off people, but once a point is crossed, it's done for me. Like, it's like you're getting cut off. And that is not like immediate. Like, I give people a lot of chances, but I think this is like if you like had bad like friendships growing up. Like, if you had trauma in elementary school, middle school, and high school from friendships, you kind of learn like what you will and won't put up with, and like, I'm not dealing with that. Like, I, from a young age, was very hyper independent because I never had friends growing up. Like, that's to preface. Like, I always had like school friends, but no one would really want to hang out with me outside of school. And I'm not saying I never hung out with people outside of school, but the friendships I did have felt very surface level and not like deep friendships. You know what I'm saying? And I think as I've like come into myself more and like know who I am more, I now can look back and be like, okay, like they were so surface level, like girl, like please, like come on now. So basically, again, I've never had a lot of friends growing up, so when I do like find friends in real life, I get very excited, like, oh my god, this is happening for me, whoa, big news, like, oh my god. Again, I met this girl at my old job at Starbucks. We worked together, and anytime, well, for the first year we worked together, we did not work together that much, and like, we were not friends, like, let's be so for real. But as we started working more shifts together, we became pretty close. So much so that like at that point, we were probably the closest people there. We still did not really text outside of work that much, but we were friends enough to the point where like we would probably consider each other like work besties, and we also like went to a concert together, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was definitely a friendship developing outside of work. From that, I met one of her friends and we kind of became a little trio. And the moment, like, I just knew, I was like, trios really don't work out well, but like, I mean, damn, like, it's fine. And I knew the thing that was like always in my mind was I knew the other two girls were closer, you know, obviously, because they knew each other longer, but still, it was just a weird dynamic. Like, I would be the one walking behind them, not being in the loop of things, but at the same time, again, I acknowledged that, and I was like, you know what, I'm here for the ride. Like, I really haven't had friends So like, I don't, you know, it's like I'm acknowledging this, but it's not that big of a deal. And also like, again, me and my mutual friend, we were not, again, I'm not a texter. We were not really texting that much outside of our hangouts. So it was like understood that like they would be closer because they text all the time. And like, I'm obviously closer to my coworker, you know, so it was just something I knew that I was like, it's whatever. So we would hang out like not that much, but like maybe once, like us all three, once every couple of months or every 3 months. But again, I would see my coworker nearly every day. So I saw my coworker every day. I would see the other girl a couple of months. So that's why when we hung out as a trio, I was like, I understand this. I get it. Like, it's fine. So when I first got to meet them, I was invited to both of their birthdays. So it was, again, it was literally just gonna be us as a trio at both of their birthdays. And again, I haven't had friends in a while, so I'm like, I guess I have to get gifts. Like, I am a gift giver. I love giving gifts. So for my mutual friend, you know, got her like cute like blind boxes and stuff. Like, had like a whole present made. And then when it was my friend's birthday, like I literally went, yeah, like all out. Like, got so much stuff to stuff in this bag, like to give gifts. And I was just kind of disappointed when my birthday came around and crickets. Now, again, I don't mean to keep defending them in this video, but I do feel a need to. Just because, like, I get it. Like, I don't make a big deal out of my birthday. They probably didn't know my exact birthday date. Like, again, I would more expect my friend to ask, like, what are we doing for your birthday, than my mutual friend. But yeah, so there was never, like, a question of, like, what are we doing for your birthday, da-da-da-da-da. So we ended up doing nothing for my birthday, which I was kind of like, no one's even gonna ask me? Like, what do you mean? I just, like, we went all out for your birthdays. Like, no one's gonna plan something for me. No, okay, whatever, it's fine. And then I was like, you know, I don't really talk about my birthday. I don't make a big deal out of it. I kind of just hope people ask me about it because I don't want to be difficult. I just hope people ask, right? But they didn't. It was fine. Near my birthday, we went on a trip, so that I guess you could say it wasn't celebrating my birthday. It was not for that. But like, I mean, we went on a trip near my birthday, so I did like something in proximity in the same month as my birthday, but like it was not related to my birthday, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that just rubbed me the wrong way a little bit because I was like, okay, I think in that moment I was like, okay, I'm like putting too much into the friendship, which is fine. I'm just not gonna do that in the future. There was also this other element of my friend just not wanting to pay for things, and I would be like, am I being used? Like, I think I'm being used. And then I was like, no, I think I'm being used. Just constantly being asked also to like do favors or blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I think I'm being used. So I was actually talking to my long distance best friend about this. I was like, I'm getting like, I don't know, like bad vibes. And my friend was like, yeah, like if I were you, I would not be friends with these people anymore. Like they obviously like don't really care. And again, I'm forgetting all the details that happened, but clearly all of the events in like the 8 months that I knew them or something were making me feel a little icky. And when I say 8 months, I mean like 8 months that I knew my mutual friend, and we like kind of became a little trio. At this point, I had known my friend for like 2 years now. So yeah, so I was supposed to go down for Halloween with them, and again, I just like did not want to go. I was like, I really don't want to go. So I like canceled, and then what had happened? Again, I was still hanging out with my coworker. At this point, we were not coworkers anymore, but we still were texting outside. So I was like, okay, like I still have a friendship here. And then things just started to get really annoying. I felt more so the feeling of being used for things, and I just also felt like I was seeing behavior from her that I really didn't like, and this was like just growing. So first, she had a big breakup, and then since the breakup, it was just kind of like a little bit of pick-me behavior, I'm just very hyper independent. So when I see someone be really pick-me and codependent, I'm like, ooh. So yeah, she was kind of just like moving on really fast and like making really questionable decisions about like regarding her new relationships. And I was just like, first, I'm like, you're definitely also just using these guys, and I kind of feel bad for them. And I just felt like any hangout we would have would just be related to these guys. Like, I just saw her become way more guy-centered, and that was not something that was ever an issue, like, in our friendship. Like, she had a boyfriend of, like, 2 years, and I barely saw him. Now, I know I didn't like him, but I literally met him one time, so he was not friends with me. I was not friends with him. But what I was noticing more and more is that when she was beginning to date, she like wanted them to be friends with everyone. And I was like, girl, like, I don't know if you know me, but like, I'm not really friends with straight men. Like, they're just not someone who I would be friends with. Like, but that's just a me, like, that's just a me thing. Like, I'm not gonna do that. No. So that is all going on, right? And I'm just like, getting the ick from you, girl. And then as this is going on, she's slowly becoming like super homophobic and problematic. And again, she would just be saying, guys, when I say I'm like the liberal, I'm so liberal. So she would say these things and I'd be like, girl, you don't say that. What do you mean by that? I would literally clock her right in that moment. I'd be like, why'd you say that? Like, what do you mean? Huh? I just remember she would like talk about gayborhood in Philly and just like constantly attack gay people. And I was like, in her mind, I don't know, like she would blame gay people on her relationship falling apart. I was like, girl, what? Huh? And like low-key, the way her first relationship broke up is she cheated on him. So I was like, girl, you cheated. Now he sucked. I didn't like him either, but you did. So I was just being dragged into her relationship messes that were ongoing, and she was being problematic, and I was like, girl, like, what do you mean? And then it just became a situation of like, we are not anything alike anymore, and like anything I like, you seem to attack. So, and this is where it connects to the Twitter video of the girl being like, your friends are supposed to be nice to you. Your friends are supposed to like you. Just anything I would reference or do, I feel like there was no like communication. It was like me saying something, her ignoring it, and then her talking about her problems. So I'd be like, okay, I can't share anything, like any real problems with you because you're not gonna like go back and forth to talk to me about it and be a support system. So bye, you're not a support system. But even just talking about like superficial things, like we were talking about Coachella, and I was like, I think this set list is great this year. You know, they have like Slater, Addison, Sabrina, Justin. Why am I blanking on everyone else? They had Casey, like just so many people. And then her just being like, I don't know who any of those people are. And I'm just like, okay, well maybe we should me getting upset over her not knowing who Slater is. But I'm like, okay, like you just shut that down so fast. Like, I don't know, like just anything I would show interest in, shut down. Then I remember on a trip we went together, well, y'all know how I feel about dating apps. Like I don't want to be on a dating app. I have not been on dating apps. No. She's like, oh, we should make a profile and scroll through people. And I was like, okay. And I literally made like, I'm dead serious, like the worst profile ever. Like I first made it and put John Pork as my profile. But then I was like, okay, we have to take John Pork off because like no one's gonna like back. So we're going through, and then I remember like I had to edit something on my account. It went past like my profile picture and photos, and she was like, what are those photos? Oh my gosh, what? And at that point, there was maybe one meme photo, but I don't even think, like I took down the John Pork. So she was literally referencing me. Like, and I forget what she said, but it was like me. She's like, what are those photos? What are you doing? Girl, I'm not on Hinge. What do you mean? You told me to make this account 5 minutes ago and scroll through. I just put a couple selfies. Like, what did I put? I don't freaking know. Like cat photos. Like, girl, this is not that serious for me. I'm deleting this literally tonight. And she's like, what are those photos? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, acting like she's all that. I was like, girl, these photos aren't even that bad. What are you talking about? You're just blatantly just trying to be like annoying. So I was like, okay. And that's what I just noticed. I noticed I was becoming an easy target to her. I really don't like this. Like, you're making fun of everything I like, making fun of me, and just any of my choices. Like, what? Again, like, it would come down to, like, me also wearing things. Like, we went out to dinner one time. I had this cute dress, and I actually really liked the dress. I was like, oh my god, like, I actually don't hate how I look in this. Like, this is great. And she was like, oh my god, like, your roots are crazy right now. I'm like, I am so, again, I totally get the self-deprecation jokes, like, I get that, but, like, why are you only coming for me? Like, you literally are only coming for me, and it's constant, and, like, girl, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, it was becoming to the point where anytime we would hang out, I'd be annoyed. Another situation, me going on a trip with them, we are playing tennis. I told them a million times before the trip, I've never played tennis. I played one time in 2nd grade. Then we start playing tennis, and they all get mad at me because I don't know how to play tennis. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit on this sideline. Because that's what they said I could do. Before the trip, I was like, I don't know how to play. They said, it's okay, just sit on the sideline. We get there, they go, why are you not in your tennis outfit? I said, oh, well, I don't know how to play. I was just gonna watch you guys. And then they're like, no, you can play. You can play. And then I start playing, and they're like, what is wrong with you? Oh my god. God damn, did I not just tell you I didn't know how to play? So then I checked out after that. So these are all little moments that as time went on, I was like, I think I hate you guys. I think I really do. The final breaking point, I'm kind of proud of myself for this, I'm not even gonna lie, was literally the last night I ever saw them. We were supposed to go to a bar. We go to this bar. It is super crowded. It is gonna be over an hour wait to get in. All I said was, I was like, we could find another place. I don't think we're gonna get in, like, for a while. And she, like, did not like that. She was stomping around, silent treatment, making catty comments. I was like, whoa, girl, I am not here for this. I would rather be alone. So in that moment, literally, as we're walking around New York, going back and forth between, like, debating going to this bar or somewhere else, I'm like, I want to leave right now. How do I leave right now? How can I leave right now? I'm like, shoot, I can't go back. I don't know how to get back to this other girl's apartment. I also don't have a key, obviously. I can't get in, so I have to wait until the next day. So I'm like, okay, we'll ride it out tonight, and then tomorrow morning, we gotta go. Like, I'll look at tickets last minute. So we go out for the night. The next morning, I am at the apartment. I wake up in a epiphany. Again, I was like, I need to leave. I didn't know what time it was. I was so scared it was going to be 12 p.m. and the trains were going to be expensive. It was 7 in the morning. I said, oh, thank God, we got to go. I immediately start packing my shit, change everything. Like, I am ready to go. The other girl wakes up, my mutual friend. Again, she did, like, very little wrong. She's just there, and I'm just like, girl, sorry. Like, this other girl's just annoying me so much that it's not gonna work. Like, this trio's not gonna work. But what I told her was, I was like, oh, like, I'm actually gonna go now. Like, my mom can pick me up earlier. Da-da-da-da. I made up some excuse. She definitely caught me in my lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Guys, I hate lying. I hate lying. I'm so bad at lying that, like, the excuse I made up, she literally clocked it in a second. She was like, but didn't you just say this? And I was like, oh. I was like, oh my god, I'm, like, lying. But I was like, I don't know. So anyway, I got my ticket for like $25 or something, maybe less. I went to Moynihan in New York, and I left. And then I met up with my mom in the city, and I was like, dang, I am never talking to these people again. So I blocked both of them. And I do think I follow them on Instagram, but just a disclaimer, like, I don't use Instagram anymore. So, I don't use Instagram anymore. So, I'm like, they cannot get in contact with me at all. And I do know my former friend. She did text me. Like, I did send one final text to her, and I was like, I'm leaving early, da-da-da-da-da. And she was like, hope you got home safe. And then I was like, block. Because I'm out. Because it's been strike 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out. And I've actually, like, the first day of blocking, I had so much anxiety. Like, am I making the right decision? Like, was this the right thing to do? Like, I know it is more mature to talk about things, but this girl's not, how do I say this? She's not, like, I don't think she would take that well. Like, we're both not mature, let's just say that. So I think blocking was the best way to go about it, because it's not like we hung out every day. So I just blocked, and I was like, wow, then I'm so anxious. And then the next day I was like, I feel so happy. Like, I'm not getting annoying texts from her complaining about, like, her boyfriend or something. Like, oh, that was the other thing. Like, she would just bring her boyfriend everywhere. So, like, at this girl's other birthday dinner, like, her boyfriend was there. Like, her new boyfriend. And I was just like, so why is he always hanging out with us? Because, like, I don't like that. I don't really like that. But yeah, so plot twist, you have autonomy. You can cut off your friends at any point, because they were not my friends, obviously. Like, I don't, like, we have nothing in common. And you will feel happier. And right now, again, I only have one friend who's in California. And I'm still happy. I'm like, yes, I'm actually so happy. Like, it just feels so nice when you have a weight lifted off your shoulders. So I hope this video goes to you to inspire you to not put up with toxic friendships, because they are not worth it. They're not. They're not. I swear to God, I just heard a bee. I'm gonna have a panic attack. I'm gonna have a panic attack because I left, oh my God, me hallucinating a bee. I left the door downstairs open, and now I have a feeling there's a bee in the house.